All right. Let me just set it up. Creating the broadcast. All right. I think we're live. So what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to set up a Hermes agent with a local model. Let me post about these. See if that works well. So this will be a baseline so that I can actually do some tests with agentic tutoring. Yeah, okay, perfect. So there we go. We are here. I just want to try to pull up the chat in case it's needed. So pop out chat. Hide this guy. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we are ready to go now. I have chat here. You don't see that. It's all good. So let's go. Let's go straight into these. For context, the only agent I've ever set up has been OpenClaw, and a long time ago. And I've heard Hermes is way better. Let's see. And I'm just gonna basically run with these, and you know the idea is I am. So I want to. I think. I want to try, so I'm going to try to do these. I'm going to try to set it up with, and I've never done this either, right? So I have LM Studio here, and I have Gemma 4, the 31 billion one. And I know I can start a server, and I know I can load a model, and I know I can load this guy. So that's loading. I have a 5070 in this machine. So let's see, that is loading these, okay? And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to set up Hermes locally, and then see. So what I'll try to do is I'm gonna close these guys. Oh fuck, which one is running here? Is LM Studio running here? So I'm gonna close these, and this one essentially what we'll do is go into projects, okay. So let's see if we don't need to use an LLM to actually install these. Hermes itself does not require retained root access. Install for faster file search, FFmpeg for TTS voice messages. Yes, let's go. I don't have these things installed because that's a very fresh install. And yeah, so let's see. And then I guess in Hermes setup, and I guess Hermes agents. Okay, what else do we need here? Install build tools. Yeah, let's install everything that it recommends. Debian frontend. Need restart mode. Okay. Build tools installed. And now what? Installing Node.js dependencies. All right. And actually, while it's doing these, we can take a look at the agent portal installation in 60 seconds. Linux, okay. After the installation, all dependencies, colon virtual, yeah, okay. Global Hermes common setup, LM provider configuration. By the end, you're ready to chat. After installation, reload your shell and start chatting. Okay, so I can just chat like this on the console. To reconfigure individual settings later, use the dedicated commands. Oh, password. To install dependencies. All right, cool. Prerequisites. Manual installation. No, we don't want to do manual installation. Okay. And that should install even the newest stuff, like the, I guess. Okay, so Android, updating, installing, learning path. Configuration, intermediate setup, messaging bots, use advanced feature like memory, cron jobs, and skills. Yes, this we can. So this is what we're gonna go through in the next session. Again, so we're trying to get it configured now in basic. And actually, is there? How do you build plugins for these? Can you build plugins for these features, integrations, guides, and tutorials? Integrations, providers, API server, provider routing. Okay, so it's installing WhatsApp stuff, the breach, and whatever. Guides and tutorials. Run local LLMs on Mac. No, I want to run on Linux, but it's but maybe that's fine. Choosing the model. Download the model. Start the server. The server's ready. And then get the model name. Fine. What this means. Connect to Hermes model. Select custom endpoint and then follow the prompts. Okay. So it'll ask you the base URL and model name. Use the values from which backend you set up above. Okay. So in theory, if I just give it Hermes model, it's gonna let me set up these. I guess that's the base URL for the model. I guess. Server settings. No authentication. Serve on a local network. No, only listens to localhost. Just-in-time model loading. Okay. Developer docs. A powerful recipe which first class support local inference and model. Okay. What's new president was the okay. The following endpoints are available in Studio V1 REST API. Feature streaming responses, stateful chat. I guess. Okay, quick setup. Provider model messaging recommended. Full setup. Configure everything. No, let's do the quick setup. Provider model and messaging. So what about we try? Okay, so we want to do GitHub Copilot, no Hugging Face, more providers, custom endpoint. So we want to do custom endpoint. All right, API base URL, and that's where it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what we need. Although I'm not so sure if we need these. So maybe let's ask Grok. Trying to set up a local model to be used with a Hermes agent. The base URL is what the server settings, gives me. I am using LM Studio to run local Gemma 4. So I think that is, I just don't want to mess up. Endpoint Hermes agent. I'm not so sure, really. Like, actually, can I just? Supported endpoints. LM Studio API. Oh, OpenAI compatible. Okay, cool. OpenAI compatible. Yeah, so V1. Okay. Anthropic compatible. Okay, so V1. Yeah. Okay, so it's these slash V1. So it's these slash V1. Well, these obviously because it's local host, right? So API key optional. There's no API key. Oh, cool! Available models. Gemma 4. Yeah, let's see. Let's select model 1. Context lighting tokens. Leave black for auto detect. Auto detect. Okay, cool. Set up messaging now. Telegram, Discord, Slack, Signal, email, SMS, Twilio. What do we do? We should do. So we should do Telegram, but I don't even have, like, do I have the app here? How do you set up Telegram? How do you set it up as a bot? Contacts. New contact. Can I add it as a QR code? I mean, I don't know. Let's see what it says. Telegram. Okay, Telegram. Ready to go. Oh, but it didn't ask me anything? How do I know how to talk to it in Telegram? I guess I have to configure something, right? Okay, it's fine. We can do this later. Launch Hermes chat now. Okay, what's here? Is that complete? All your files are in these folders. So I created one unnecessarily. Okay, it's a Hermes hidden folder. To edit the configuration, Hermes setup, Hermes model, Hermes terminal, Hermes gateway, configure messaging, tools, configure tool providers, config, gateway, and what was the new dashboard now? Actually, does this come right away with a new dashboard? I think it was called Hermes dashboard. Okay. I mean, let's start the chat now. So now in theory, I'm using the model. Tourist secure scan enabled but not available. Command scanning will be used permanent. Hello. Ah! Really? Wait. You can't use that with a Gemma 4 model? Wait, that's a very small. Really? No, that's not right. What's the Gemma 4, like, what's Gemma 4 context window? Come on, guys, come on. I don't believe that. Oh, well, I need to start a new terminal. Okay, that opens a chat. And that tells me these, but I cannot believe these. It can't, like, it cannot be. There's like, I think it's because I didn't configure this well, maybe. Yeah. Official, like, this is not possible. This is stupid. Context window off. Okay, so this is stupid actually. Available skills. Okay, so. Okay, so what if I, so it's a Hermes model, and I go all the way to local. But I cannot set up the model set to this one. I cannot set up. Okay, so Hermes tells me these. But I think it's because I told it to auto detect context window on setup. I think so. The thing is, I'd like to. Oh, maybe then it's just config. Provider custom, blah 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 blah. Not set. So alternative quick override, no. Hermes to these. Yeah, sure, but how do I do these? Oh, it actually here. Oh, okay. Oh, so maybe it's actually, maybe it is actually. How do I do these? This is the model. Load. Ah, this is it. Okay, context and offload. Okay, cool. Can I set it to 65536? Let's go. Let's go. What does Hermes say? Hermes says what it needs. It needs 64K min. Okay. I mean, let's just go with 70K. Okay. Reload and apply changes. GPU offload. Number of discrete model layers to compute on GPU. Okay, yeah, it's good. Let's just let's reload it like this with a bigger context window. See if it actually is able to do it. What? Maybe wrong. Maybe load model. Maybe my GPU is, maybe it's too, I know it's ready. Okay, yeah, with these amount. But can we get it to, maybe I just have too weak of a GPU. Let's do something like, let's offload less. It's going to be slower, but let's do less on the GPU then. I don't know. Let's do 15 layers on GPU. CPU threads. Maybe that works. Okay, seems like it worked. But it's probably going to be slow. Now, let's try now. Maybe I should start again. Hello. No, okay. Server settings, to load model. Oh, okay. I need to load this one. I guess, I know, context 66K. That's the currently one that is loaded. Context 66K. Should be all fine. Got 60K loaded. Right, Hermes chat telling me the same. Maybe, I think it's because I edit these. No. These, yeah. Does this work? Okay. So I had to actually, let's try now. Hello. Okay, cool. At least it's working. But it's going to be fucking slow. It's going to be very slow because, again, I just have one small GPU. So Let's see how long it takes to answer. Simple hello. Simple hello. But I mean, when I use it in the chat here, it's actually quite fast. That's because I have floated less to the GPU. I guess. This is very, very slow. It's unusable with these, I guess. Hello. Oh, what? Ah, no, nothing. Interrupted. Sending out interrupt. Hello. Okay, no, nothing. So it's just waiting. Reflecting. I guess it's because of these processing prompt. Oh, that's cool. So it tells me in real time here that there's no fucking way, man. 8%? And that's a second prompt. Is it that slow because of these? I'm gonna give this guy, I'm gonna make it a bit, so let's guys, what can we do these? Can we try to offload the GPU 40? Need to reload the model for these. Hopefully it works and it doesn't break. Okay, no, now it failed to load the model. Because of, I guess, data. Yeah, okay, but that's no. So we'll go with 66K, and we'll go with 30. Okay, so there's quite a, okay, that doesn't work either. So what works is probably 66K, and we'll leave it at 25. See if that works. if not, we'll do 20. I think I did 16 before. Failed to load the model. Okay, no, also not. So we'll do these, and we'll do 66,000, and then we'll do basically 20. So because I'm putting a bigger context length window, that is the minimum that is required by the Hermes agent, and essentially I have to play. If not, what I'll do is I'll set up a stupid model. Yeah, let's do let's load chat. Hello, LLMs. Let's go for Gemma 4. Hello, my models. No, I want to add. How do I do this? Load model. LLMs. View all. Here. Here. Let's load the small one. Okay, so it's a 26 billion one, but there's also this one, which is a much smaller one. This one is for mobile. And it can do the full GPU offload. That's what it's saying. I'm thinking, well, I could also try one of the Quen ones. Because these are too big, and it says here partial GPU offload possible. So this one, yeah, I'll try with one of these. I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna check that that the baby's sleeping well, and I'll be back in a second, guys, while this downloads. It's not going to take too long, and I'm going to use this one. This one is not too bad. It's actually pretty good on mobile stuff, and there's also multimodal, so it might be enough for these. And context wise, does it say here the context window? Increase context window for small models 128,000. That's perfect. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the camera off and the audio off, and I'll be back in a second. Oh, I'll do these. I'll do. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. Workstation. There you go. Cool. So we're at 70% now. Can I just no? Okay. Search. We're at 70%, and I can offload this model to, and I think that should actually work well. And then we have, what else do we have? So let's see how fast it'll be though. But yeah, I think it should be okay. Oh, build a plugin. That's what I want to look at. Okay, so I'm curious about how do you go about building a plugin. Is they're building a complete Hermes plugin from scratch, but I don't have working. So I can applying with two tools: calculate and unique convert. Plugin directory. Write a manifest. Write the tool schema, so you have name, description, parameters, and then why schemas matter. So that's how the LM decides to when to use your tool. Okay. Write the tool handlers. The code that runs on the LM calls each tool. Calculate. Try. Expression. Save math. Okay. Convert tables values on base units. Okay, so it's essentially just basically you build a tool. What happened? Sending after entrapped. Model reloaded. Okay, so these are the errors. No, but I have to say that UI does feel actually pretty cool. Let me just let's get out first, and let's actually see where we are. 90%. Okay, that seems pretty standard though. Pretty simple. Write a registration. So this to register the tool and test it basically. Okay, pretty easy. I think because what I'll do in the next session is we'll talk about the tools for open lesson. But come on, I want to try this. 94%. We're almost there. We're almost there. I wonder. Image. Okay, image tools, and this is reasoning. Okay, cool. There's not so many models, I have to admit. Best match, most likes recently. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I guess maybe it just doesn't show me the ones that don't fit my. Okay, cool. It's downloaded. It's finished downloading. So let's load this model, and that's the model here, right? So I can talk to it. Hello. Hello, how are you today? Okay, cool. So it took 0.07 seconds. All right, now let's go to dev. Let's go to the running here, load model, and let's. Okay, that's the one that's loaded, right? And again, we want to go max. No, let's go 70K. See if it loads 70K. Oh, well, let's go max. Let's see if it loads. Okay, maybe because it currently it's entirely on the GPU. So, but now I gave it the entire context window. Okay, seems it's ready. Really? Context max. Okay, that's cool. And now basically, if I go here and say Hermes model, I'll say more providers, custom endpoint. Oh wait, actually, I can choose the provider, and now I can change, and I can choose this one, which is the 4B. And now I do Hermes. Now let's try to chat with it. Hello. Okay, cool. It worked. Hello, can I see you today? Let me know what you like to work on. What's your name? I'm curious if it actually gets that right away in terms of percent. I'm Hermes, an assistant designed to help you with tasks. Okay, can you ride a small Python game that I can run on my terminal right now? Built a snake game like the Nokia one. I don't know if this model is so good. I don't think the base model here is good enough at coding. But let's see what let's see if the agent actually makes it. Okay, so it's actually writing the game. It's writing stuff. Okay, cool. And it's telling me preparing terminal. Python 3. Like this one. Okay, I can try to write. I can. Okay, it's actually overriding it. Okay. Okay, interesting. So it actually is quite autonomous, as in like it does try. There's an error. It's pretty cool. It's preparing to write the file. And I mean, this model is just running, so my GPU is right now. So it's doing a simpler, a turn-based one now. Will I be able to play it right away here? Come on. No, just give me the original one. That didn't work. But just give me the command and I'll run it on a terminal of my own. My typing, man. Whatever it did before would probably be enough. Why is it writing stuff here? Snake game pie. Okay, so it actually is here. I should probably running it into a. No, it's write the file, please. Don't give me the code. All right, but it kind of like, okay, it kind of works. I just want to test now from this dashboard. Oh, that's because I hadn't reboot this one. So that's in theory running the dashboard. Really? CD web. But I don't have web here. Okay, that's odd. It's here, right? So maybe here there's web. Also not. But that's not going to work because there's nothing. This makes no sense. There's no web folder here. Yeah. This makes no sense at all. Anyway, let's try. So we are in projects, and we've got these here. Paste. Error. Yeah, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not the point now. It's modular. Linux, Mac OS, yeah. Curses is an attribute around in. Okay, but anyway, it works. As in, like, the chat works. That's cool. And now, does it have right off the bat web tool? Can you browse the web? Yes. Okay. Can you check OpenLesson.academy? Okay, cool. Yeah, it does actually check stuff. So, can you find agentic skills somewhere? Maybe skills empty. It should be able to find these. I'll wrap it up here, guys, and oh, actually, it actually looks at the agentic skills. Okay, I meant on the OpenLesson website. Anyway, it works now. I'm chatting with the local model, which is the 4V model. And then let's see if it finds these. Should be able to find them. Yeah. Actually, Professor Gold told us the topic. Maybe I just have to tell it more clearly. OpenLesson.academy. My typing, bro. Yeah, okay. So I will develop a plugin for these though. Okay. What? Is this because of the routing, maybe? Because it definitely does take here. But because, yeah, anyway, what I can do is open lesson. So download plugin. I'm gonna build a plugin for these. Any agent, and it just takes here, right? So check these out. What happened? It died? Check these out. Oh, bro. I'm stupid. Go to the agentic tab. So stupid. Go to the agentic tab. I don't know if this browsing. Oh yeah, okay. Click. Okay, it did actually click. Really? Yeah, well, this doesn't have solutions language. Yeah, okay, no, ref. Okay, actually, not on the navigation, but there's I'm not so sure these browsing tools are so good, but it's fine. We'll build a plugin for these. It can't really find things natively so easily, and I think it's because of the browser tools. Um, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Thanks. Um, did a bit of an odd thing here where it just repeated the same thing, but it did vision. Okay, so it's using vision, analyzing the page. It's a bit odd, but it might be the model, right? I mean, as I said, it might just be, it's probably the core model that's just struggling. Although I thought Gemma 4.4b would be better, but it's okay. It's fine. We'll build a plugin for these. So we'll build a plugin for Hermes, and we will actually use this to revamp a bit the tutoring framework because it was just very thin. It's very thin at the moment. Cool, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and see you tomorrow.